Hey you guys, so Shanina here. I'm gonna try to get through this video without having to restart it. I think this is like the third time that I've tried to record this video, but I seem to keep getting interrupted. But anyway, I'm Shanina and welcome to my channel. And normally because today is Sunday, I'd be coming at you with a coupon and something, but not today. Today I want to do something a little bit different. See, I mentioned before that I was going to do eBay. I don't know exactly when I mentioned it, but I'm starting to set up my account again. It was never deactivated. I just haven't done nothing to it. I've been putting it on the back burner. Now, over the summer, I've sold a couple of items. So that's worked out pretty well. And because the seasons are changing and the type of products that I have, because I'm basically selling things that I have around my house first before I go venturing off into different thrift stores and purchasing products to resell. So that's where I'm at as far as the stages right now. I'm just sort of sorting through everything and seeing what I want to get rid of, seeing what I want to keep, seeing what I want to sell, see what I want to donate. So it's kind of like a decluttering process. But I made a final decision to get back on selling on eBay because just for a change, something different. You know, I've done network marketing and multi-level marketing for some time now, for years, and although it is very profitable when you put the work into it, I think I'm just kind of burnt out and I done kind of got bored with it. You know, there's all these new companies popping up and people hitting me up and, you know, in my inbox or whatever, trying to prospect me. And I done looked at 1,000 websites, you know, a bunch of comp plans and stuff like that. And I just don't think the passion for that right now is there because I've done it for so long. And so now I just want to kind of do something different. Besides that, I'm also kind of feeling like, well, you know, you put in all this work and you invest and do all these different things, but at the end of the day, at some point you do start to feel like you're still working for somebody else. Like, I don't think anybody's gonna ever admit to that, but that's how I was feeling. Like I was still kind of working for somebody else. You know, like if I didn't hustle enough or whatever, then the company would deactivate my account or whatever the case. That's what happened when I was doing Avon. I was making sales and stuff like that, but the way they're set up, I think they prefer you to make more orders, in-person orders than online, because I had people ordering online, but apparently it wasn't enough, and they pretty much, I call it, let me go or terminated, you know, my representative account, which is fine. That's been years ago, but you know, it just kind of gets tiring, always promoting and other things like that. And for me, I think it was more so that it became an issue when I realized, well, I want to, you know, I always have an entrepreneur spirit, so I want to have, you know, I want to sell things that I came up with or that I found or whatever, if that makes any sense, versus, you know, a company that has products and then I'm hustling and hustling and hustling, trying to make sales for them and for myself. And then investing all this money, you know, business cards and things like that. So one day I was sitting here and I was looking at all this stuff that I have around the apartment, and I was like, you know what? There's somebody out there that would buy this, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, well, why don't I just focus on that for a while? So that's what I've been doing. I've dropped a lot of the companies that I was with. I was working multiple businesses at a time, and sometimes that's good, sometimes that's bad. You know, it is what it is, but I don't want to do that right now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to get on anybody's conference calls, and you know, I just don't want to do that right now. So I said, well, let me go ahead and focus on my eBay store. So me and the honey, we agreed and we decided that we were going to do that, starting off part-time right now with the items that we currently have, and then, or maybe full-time. It might end up being full-time because, I mean, I'm not working anymore. So for me, it'll be full-time. For him, it'll be part-time. So, you know, we just decided to do that. We said, you know, we just want something that we can start on our own without having to go through all the hassle of MLMs and recruiting and all that. You know what I mean? So I'm taking a break from that, and I'm focusing on my eBay store. The store is named Shanina's Treasure Chest. So basically we're selling clothes, some household items that are in really good condition, jackets, coats, you know, shoes here and there. I have a couple of shoes that I'm thinking about listing, but I have to like look at them really good because I don't want to list no crap stuff. You know, I'm listing things that, you know, if I was walking through a store or if I was shopping online, then it would appeal to me. Not saying that it's going to appeal to you too, but, you know, you just want to be comfortable with what you're listing. You don't want to be listing no BS. So the point I'm at now is I've already sorted through a lot of things, and because I'm new on eBay, to them I'm new, even though I've had my account. But I guess because I haven't sold a whole lot of stuff, I'm still considered like a new seller, I guess. So they only give me 10 spots to list stuff. So to get around that, what I've done is I've created a Facebook group, and it's called Shanina's Treasure Chest. And you can, it's linked to eBay. So, you know, there's a link that you could click on that'll go straight to the eBay store, or you can go to my website, and when you see it in the header or in the categories, you can get to the store from there as well. And then I'll also place a link under this video. But I created the group to not only show what is actually listed on eBay, but to let people know what else I have, and they have the opportunity to either purchase them from Facebook or just wait until they're listed on eBay. I don't do international shipping. It costs too much. So I only ship and sell within the United States. What else did I want to share with you guys? So yeah, I mentioned the Facebook group. So I just created the Facebook group today because I couldn't decide if I wanted to make a fan page or a group. And since the name that me and the honey chose for this has already been used, I just kind of kept everything the same, and then like changed links and pictures and all that. So within the group on Facebook, you yourself, if you have things that you want to get rid of, but you don't necessarily want to go with eBay or Amazon or whatnot, and maybe you have a huge following on Facebook and all that, then you can post inside the group as well. You can sell items as well. So that's one thing that I want to tell you guys about, give you guys an update about that. As far as my experience with eBay so far, I haven't had any bad experience. As a matter of fact, I've had some good feedback with the items that I've sold. One thing that I do have to get on top of is getting traffic to my eBay store, because you know your stuff, especially when you have other competitors out there, you know, you've got to get traffic to your store, right? Just like a website. So that's what I've been working on today, is kind of posting in different groups online and letting them know, like, hey, if you need to get rid of some items, you can sell them in this group, and then that group also links up with, you know, eBay and all that other kind of stuff right there. So it's going to be interesting, you know, to see how this turns out. I was online last night trying to look at different eBay selling videos, and you know, I came across a lot of videos where these people been selling eBay since the 90s. And so they've got all these tips and tricks and stuff like that, but I haven't found one where it came off as a realistic approach, I guess you could say, because it's different hearing it from somebody who's never done it before, who's going through the motions, and can like really just be genuine with what they feel about it, the good, the bad, and the ugly. The videos that I was coming across were more like, well, this is what I'm selling on eBay, this is how much I'm making, and blah 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 blah. That's all well and good to somebody who's been doing it for that long. Like I said, you know, some of these people have been doing it since the 90s. I didn't even realize that eBay had been around that long. Silly me, but it has. And, you know, it was hard trying to find. I did find one young lady. She seemed more realistic about the whole process. You know, she was telling her story about selling with Amazon and eBay, and some of the things that she didn't know right off the bat, and you know, mistakes that she's made and stuff like that. So that kind of motivated me to go ahead and be like, look, I'm just gonna do this, because sometimes we have ideas in our head that just remain ideas. And me wanting to open a store or a boutique has been an idea in my head for years. You know, I've always wanted to be my own boss and run my own business and stuff like that. And but back then, when I first started thinking about that, there wasn't any Facebook and all these different social media outlets. You know, none of that existed when I was younger. Before I graduated high school, Yahoo came out. You know, Yahoo came out or whatever, and that was the beginning of my knowledge to the internet. But now there's so many different things online, and you don't have to, unless you want to, you know, you don't have to depend on renting spaces at flea markets anymore. Now, you can do that. I've done that. It's pretty fun, but I don't know. It's a lot going on with that too. Packing up, unpacking, paying for your space, putting gas in your car, all that kind of stuff. So, you know, to each his own. But for me, for right now, this is what I'm focusing on. I'm in between jobs, so I have plenty of time to get this going. So it's just really, now that I've got the listings up, I've got 9 listings up so far. I was trying to put up a 10th one. There's this fur coat. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's wrapped up right there. But there's this fur coat that's from Germany, and I'm trying to research it to see what kind of fur it is, because I don't know what kind of fur it is, and I don't read German. So I'm trying to translate the tag that's inside the coat. Now, one thing I did understand that it said 100% fur, okay? But the problem is, what kind of fur is it? So before I list it, I need to figure out what kind of fur it is, because I don't want to deceive anybody and make them think that I lied to them, and then I get a bad feedback about it and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so it's a really nice coat. It's been, let's see, my mom, she had it since I was a baby. And we were living in Germany at the time, and my dad gave it to her, and she never wore it. But she's been holding on to it because you know, let's just be honest. It's a very nice coat, and I guess she was feeling like, well, if she got rid of it, then he would feel some kind of way. Well, now they're separated, so she doesn't care. She don't care how he feel. So she gave me the coat to list on eBay. And I already know what my asking price is going to be. I just have to make sure that the description matches up with what it is, okay? So I'm working on that. And then I pulled out some books. I've got some books over there that I'm thinking about listing as well. Now, I only got 10 spaces. So like I said, another reason why I created this group was to be able to kind of showcase everything that I have, and have 2 ways of selling via Facebook and eBay. things that are listed on eBay will be previewed in a group, but in the description box or the comment box or the little box that says write something on Facebook, I'll be sure to let you know that, well, hey, if you want to purchase this, or if you want to see more listings, then here goes the link. For stuff that's not listed, I'll have it on there saying unlisted but available for purchase or whatnot, you know, that way. So anyway, I just wanted to come in and kind of chit chat about it. You know, I just hopefully this encourages a mom at home who's in between employment, and they're kind of sitting there going crazy, like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? How am I gonna feed my kids? How am I gonna pay my bills? Stuff like that. Well, this is an alternative to joining a business. You know, I know that I have a few videos on here introducing you guys to a couple of businesses, but close my door. No. But you know, there's other alternatives as well. You don't have to necessarily join a business to make money. You just have to just be creative. So I said, well, eBay it is. Okay, so I want to show you guys this code because it's like a really nice code, but I'll wait on that. I'll show it to you the next time I make a video about eBay, because I'm gonna try to keep you guys updated with that and let you guys know how that's going from time to time, or as often as I can. I don't know, for those that were interested in selling them, you know, selling as well. So on that note, enough chit chat, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and check out the scenery with these kids. I call it check out the scenery. But in other words, I'm gonna go see what everybody's doing, because I've been sitting up here trying to get this coat listed, and everybody's kind of just doing whatever. So I'm gonna go check out the scenery, and I will see you guys on the next video. Oh, by the way, thank you guys for all your support. You know, I know this is just a random channel. You know, I'm not a pro at this. I'm not trying to become a YouTube celebrity and all the other kind of stuff. I just do this just for fun. Like I said, it just kind of share things with you guys in my everyday, day-to-day life. You know, it is what it is. So, on that note, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.